Hello everybody, welcome back to this channel. I've been watching a lot of Robert Welch recently and I feel like he talks a lot about face shapes and bone structure, and I've always found this very interesting. The only problem is I've never figured out what my face shape actually is, and I feel that whenever I'm doing my makeup that kind of holds me back a little bit. So what I wanted to do today is figure out my face shape. It was something that I was planning to do anyways, and I thought it would be fun to kind of test it out with you guys and show you kind of my methods to how I uncovered my face shape. And afterwards I want to do a makeup look that honors the face shape theory behind it and see if I actually like my makeup better. Let's get to it. So this is the website that I found. It's a website by Cosmopolitan and it's called A Guide to Determining Your Face Shape if that's something you care about. So what I did first was I took a picture of myself, this one. I know it's not the best one. And then I just took a ruler and I measured my forehead width, cheekbone width, jawline width, and face length. Then it says to consider your facial features, and I thought it was a little bit difficult. Basically, it tells you that you have to look at if your jawline is rounded, if you have a pointed chin, and then step number 3, how to determine your face shape, find your match. So this is where it gets interesting. With steps 1 and 2 in mind, ask yourself the below question. If you answer yes to the first question, move to the next. If you answer no to any of the questions, skip to the next face shape. If I answer no to any of them, I have to skip that face shape and I have to go on to the next one. So that's how it works. So let's start. The round face shape. Is your forehead rounded at the hairline? Is it? I will say yes for now. Is the width of your face essentially the same as the length? The width of my face is 6 centimeters and the length is 9, so no. I do not have a round face shape, so I'm going to the next one. The square face shape. Does your hairline follow a straight line? Is your forehead essentially the same width as your jaw? So let's see. No, I don't think it's the same width. And my hairline, is that a straight line or is it more rounded? I have no idea. Let's say yes for now and go to the next one. Are there minimal curves to your cheekbones? I guess a little bit. Do the sides of your face follow a straight line from your jaw to your forehead? From here till here? I'm not sure. Is that straight? I don't know. Is the width of your cheekbones about the same as the width of your forehead and jaw? So the width of my cheekbones, that's 6 centimeters. My forehead was 5.2 centimeters, so that's a no. So we have to go on. Diamond face shape. Is the width of your forehead smaller than the width of your cheekbones? Yes, it is. Are your cheekbones significantly wider than your forehead? Are your cheekbones wider than your jawline? I think both of those are correct. My cheekbones are a little bit wider than my forehead, and my jawline, do you see this like, so it is a little bit, but not too much actually. I think they are. Do you have a narrow chin area? What's narrow? I really don't know. Does your chin have a strong point? Well, it's pronounced. Is your cheekbone measurement wider than your jawline? Yes, it is. Is the length of your face about the same as the width? No. So I am not a diamond face shape. So on to the next one. The oval face shape. Is the width of your forehead smaller than the width of your cheekbones? Yes. Do you have a tall forehead? Yes, I think so. Are your cheekbones the widest part of your face? Yes, they are. Do you have no sharp angles on your jaw or chin? I have a little bit of jawline, but it's not like it's super strong or anything, so I guess yes. Is your face longer than it is wide? Yes, it is. If you answered yes to all of the above questions, you have an oval-shaped face. File that fun fact away for next time you have to play an awkward icebreaker game. We conclude... My face shape is oval! I'm basically an egg. So now that I finally know which face shape I have, I can look up some makeup tips that would fit my face shape the best. Face shapes and makeup tips. Most women with oval face shape have a blunt nose. So you have to make it look elongated and sleek. Apply the foundation on your face and then apply some bronzer on the side of your nose from the top to bottom to make your nose look sharp and well defined. Rouge can do wonders on an oval shaped face because it will help make your face look less chubby. Apply blush on the contours and on the sides of your cheeks, but avoid applying it on the apple of your cheeks. I always felt that if I put blush on the apples of my cheeks, it kind of made my face look a bit weird, but if I put it on the sides of my face, I thought it looked better. Never highlight your lips if you have an oval face. You can experiment with different shades of nude or even go for a glossy tint. These will accentuate your smile and blend well with your face, making you look more attractive. Go a little mellow on your eyebrows. Keep the natural shape, don't overdo them by trying arched eyebrows, as that will make your face appear more oval. Also, don't make your brows too thick or too dark. Keep it simple. I mean, I never do my eyebrows anyways. The only thing I use is like a spoolie to kind of comb through them, and that's it. If I really want to fill them in, I use a little bit of eyeshadow, but usually I never feel like I need that. So I found this website that's talking about contouring your face, but I'm just gonna swap out the contouring products for bronzers. Enhancing techniques. Contour your hairline and under the jawline. Highlight your cheekbones, add blush under your cheekbones or apples of your cheeks. So I'm not supposed to put bronzer underneath my cheekbones? Okay, let's try it. I'm wondering if I should do like more video commentary again, because I really liked talking to you about Game of Thrones and The Witcher. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in. I changed my skincare routine as well. I might do a video about that in the future. I've been trying some products of the Inky List. It's for, I think, 3 weeks now, which is around the time when you can start saying, okay, I like this or not. So I'm gonna start with my Charlotte Tilbury Light and Wonder foundation. I recently purchased this, and I know it's a lot of money, but for complexion products especially, I'd rather give money to something that is high quality and performs well. I usually like to just take some on my finger, and then I like to dot it near the center of my face, because that's where you need the most coverage usually. And the reason why I do this, and not like with a sponge or anything, because this is expensive. Excuse me while I blend. And the finish of this foundation is so natural and beautiful, like it doesn't cover everything, but I don't mind that. That's exactly the reason why I bought it. If you like natural looking foundation, then this is... Just stab myself in the eye. So I start with like a few little dots on my face, and if I feel like I need more, then I will put more, because I like my skin peeking through. So what I'm gonna do now is some concealer tricks that I've learned from Robert Welch. If you know him, he has quite a big opinion about using too much concealer, and I agree. Every time I tried to use concealer like I saw in the videos, it just creased up on me and it looked absolutely terrible. Even with these products, the tried and tested Maybelline instant anti-age erasers, and when I tried his technique, it completely changed. I removed the sponges completely, because I just feel that that makes it easier to control how much product you're using. I have the Neutralizer for dark circles, which sadly I do have. Just gonna do this, then I'm gonna use whatever comes out on my hand. I'm gonna take my ring finger, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stipple it here and here. Damn it, I bumped my eye. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna dab it in place the whole time. Not moving my finger yet, but I'm gonna dab it in place, because this is where you want the most coverage from your concealer. So, and when it's almost like gone with product, you can kind of tap it around, like in the corners of your eyes. There we go. Then you do the same thing on this side, like keep tapping it in until you kind of covered up that dark spot there. So I do have fine wrinkles underneath my eyes already. I'm 24, but I already have them. And this makes sure that it creases less, at least in my opinion. So see, that already looks way better. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. The reason why you're using your ring finger is because your ring finger has the least pressure on your face, because the under eye area is very, very fragile. There we go. So that's about the concealer that I use. I'm not really a big fan of the whole super light under eye things. I think it looks a little bit unnatural. So I'm just gonna skip that step, and we're just gonna go straight on to the other complexion products. We have to look at our little chart that we have here. With an oval face shape, I have to go completely around the hairline and from here till here, not the chin. And they say to completely avoid the cheekbones. I think I'm gonna go in with my Body Shop Savannah Pecan Matte Clay Powder. It's one that I've been using and loving a lot. So I'm gonna take the smaller part of my brush, just dip in that. Here then, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna take that same bronzer, and it says to do it around the shape of the face. I thought for oval face shapes you had to like kind of avoid the middle part of the forehead, but I guess that was wrong. Like normally I use this side of this brush. This is the Tarte whatever brush. I usually use the thicker side of it, but that sometimes makes me look a little bit blotchy, so I'm using the thinner side now. Because on the drawing it looks like you have to keep it like quite tight to your hairline. So that's what I'm doing. Let's now go over to the blush. It says that you have to put the blush like here. I'll take my Real Techniques blush brush and I will use this blush by Milani. So we're like not on the nipples of my cheeks, so I'm gonna avoid them. This is maybe too big of a brush, but I will. Gonna put it here, I guess. I do have to build this one up because it doesn't really show up that much. You know, because the camera is in front of a window and I'm always looking at it, I have kind of like sunspots in my vision. When I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I can barely see my own face. I think I might like where this is going. You know, sometimes I like to get my blush and put it like on the nose as well, but it doesn't say to do that here, so I guess I won't. So then it says to do the highlighter like here, I guess? But that's, isn't it like too far? So I'm gonna take my Kiko Milano highlighter, the only highlighter that I own, by the way. It just says face highlighter, so I guess it doesn't really have a shade range. It's kind of a champagne-y color. It's a little bit too shimmery though. I'm looking for a highlighter that has that like that wet look and doesn't have any shimmer. So if you know a good one, let me know please, because I'm looking for one. Still blinded by the sun. My vision is improving. Highlighter, okay, around there. Okay, if I turn my face, by the way, you can see that the light naturally hits here. So what I'm gonna do is just follow wherever that sunshine hits. So there. Then doing the same thing on the other side. I don't see any highlighter anywhere else though on the drawing. In another article it said that you shouldn't highlight your lips and your nose at the same time if you have an oval shape face. But I wonder why. Like, I don't know why. So that's the highlighter. It's kind of nice. Whatever is left on my finger, because this one, it gives off quite a lot of product. I'm just gonna put it on the tip of my nose. Ooh. Okay. Just whatever's left, because I still have some left on my finger, I'm just gonna rub it on my chin. It's not necessary, but I just feel like it. So my camera died, and in the meantime I plucked my eyebrows, because it was necessary, because they were out of control. I think it looks pretty good, my complexion. It's different than what I'm used to, because I feel like there's a lot of blush, but there's no bronzer that's like cutting my cheekbones, but I'm not sure if I like it yet or not. I need to wear it a few times and see how I like it. And I believe I'm gonna cut this whole process up into 2 videos. I'm gonna make another video about my eye shape, and I will try to do the same thing. So I will try to find my eye shape and then find the makeup tips that really match the shape of my eyes the best. The reason why is because I'm lazy. So that was my complexion. The next video will be about my eye shape, and then I will do the same thing. So I hope you'll stick around for that video. Until then, I'll just be a barefaced weirdo. Bye!